Whether you like it or not, Blender add-ons are essential to your workflow, which is why in this video I'll show you 10 of my favorite Blender add-ons and uncover some hidden gems along the way. Anywhere from time-saving tools to free alternatives all the way to actual mind-blowing add-ons. Here's the list. For the first add-on I wanna show you the Looptools add-on. This already comes pre-installed, so you simply need to enable it in the add-ons menu. This add-on gives you a few extra tools in edit mode, for example space, which evens out the space in between vertices, or circle, which rounds your vertices. Next up is geoscatter, and this is just so easy to use. This add-on allows you to scatter nature assets on top of objects. You can find it in your side panel, and to scatter objects, click this library icon, select a model and just click scatter on selected. Now you can adjust the density, scale, seed, or even add custom parameters like a weight mask if you want more on specific spots. This next add-on is for my people with shit topology. Okay, but seriously, bad topology is unavoidable if you ever sculpt anything with either multi-res, remesh, or dyne topo. So for this, I present JRemesher. It's basically just a free version of quad remesher. So if you have a high poly model, you can open up JRemesher, select your desired poly count, and let it do its thing. This next one is a simple but really convenient one. It is called UV squares, and all it does is take those ugly, weird, disgusting curved UVs and turn them into a nice, neatly packed square form, which makes UV so much more bearable. All you need to do is unwrap some UVs, and in the UV editor hit N to open up the side panel and hit 2 grid by shape in the UV square section. Now you just can't make an add-ons list without including Shakeify. Shakeify adds realistic camera shake with just one click, so if you're planning to make any kind of animation, this is really a must-have add-on. When you enable the add-on, you can simply select the camera, scroll down to camera Shakeify and hit the plus icon. From here there are a few presets you can choose, as well as adjust the strength here. Next up, you probably already have this enabled, but Wrangler is a super useful quality of life add-on that just adds a bunch of really cool shortcuts. Here are a few examples. Just click any node to instantly preview it. Press Ctrl T on a Preinstalled BSDF to add an image texture and a mapping node, or just on an image texture to add a mapping node. You can Ctrl Shift T on a Preinstalled BSDF and select a few image textures to automatically connect them all to the Preinstalled BSDF. Real Sky is an add-on which is pretty much just an improved Blender sky. You can enable it in the side panel, and there are a lot of settings that you can adjust to change the look of your sky, as well as add really good looking customizable clouds. The next add-on is AllTap Ocean. This is just an add-on that contains multiple high quality water presets. Some of these also include water cross-texts, which can be a pain to make work yourself. It comes with 8 different water planes, each with different looks, that covers like 90% of the scenarios where you need water. Beyond that, the add-on also comes with 8 super high quality water materials, each for different types of water, colors and sizes. A.N.T landscape is an add-on that lets you easily create very realistic landscapes. You can enable it in the add-ons menu as it comes pre-installed with Blender. You can add it with Shift A just like any other object, and from there you can tweak many different settings and cycle between a lot of different presets like mountains, dunes, rivers, rocks, lakes and many more. This add-on is for getting free online models. Basically, many websites where you can download 3D models also have an add-on for Blender in which you can download their models easily from Blender. Some of these add-ons are Cargo for Kitbash, Sketchfab for Sketchfab, but the best one in my opinion is BlenderKit. It makes it easy to search for and download thousands of 3D models or materials, most uploaded by individual users. Those were the main add-ons I wanted to talk about, but obviously I had to leave a lot out, so now I'm going to mention some honorable mentions that didn't quite make the list. Ivy Generator is a free add-on that can make ivies for you with some advanced settings. The only reason this didn't make the list is because this can be very heavy on your PC. I'm talking millions of vertices. If you do still decide to use the add-on, I'd recommend you use a decimate modifier along with it, especially if the vines are just a background thing. Next up is the Planed Library add-on, which is exactly what it sounds like. It is a library of many high quality planed models and materials. The only issue I have found so far with this is that, like Ivy Gen, this can be very heavy on your piece as it has a lot of vertices. Because of this, I would only use this if it were in the foreground of your scene, as you'd be better off with lower poly models for your background. This next one is a really popular one, EaseHDRI. You probably know that you can load up an .hdr file to get environmental lighting. Well, this add-on just makes the process easier and gives you a few more options. To use this, open it in the side panel and load up your folder where you have your HDRIs. Now you can select Run and adjust the settings to your liking, like the rotation or colors. Now we have Mossify. This add-on utilizes geometry nodes to create moss which you can use on your models. Since this is geometry nodes, you can adjust a bunch of parameters to adjust the settings like the density, the seed, moss size, viewport density and more. The next add-on is Sapling Tree-Gen, which already comes with Blender, so you don't need to download anything. Sapling Tree-Gen lets you create many different kinds of trees thanks to a lot, and I mean a lot of different settings that you can tweak. The reason this didn't make the list is because it is quite the controversial add-on, as it is not the most beginner friendly and isn't super self-explanatory, which if you try it, you will probably see what I mean. However, if you don't want to mess with these settings, there are still some good presets that you can still use. Quick Snap is an add-on that allows you to quick snap vertices or objects to other vertices or objects. Okay, let me explain. Here I have 2 cubes. If I go into edit mode on this one and hit Ctrl Shift V and drag around vertices, it'll snap to the other cube's vertice of my choice. This one simply didn't make it in because it is quite specific and you can't do the same without it. Those were all the add-ons. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, feel free to leave a like and let me know if I should make another one of these.